On September 22, 2025, Kim Taehyung, widely known as V of BTS, once again made history by being crowned as the most handsome man in the world 2025. The announcement, released by an international entertainment platform, sparked a wave of excitement among fans worldwide. Taehyung secured this prestigious title with more than 10.7 million votes, making him the undisputed winner of this year's global poll. Within minutes of the official announcement, his name dominated social media trends across Twitter, Instagram, and Weibo, with hashtags like #MostHandsomeTaehyung and #CongratulationsTaehyung trending in over 30 countries. For fans, especially ARMY, this victory was not just about physical beauty but about the charisma, artistry, and sincerity Taehyung consistently brings to the public. His allure, according to many, lies in his rare combination of symmetrical features, versatile expressions, and the unique ability to project a different aura in every setting, whether on stage, in a photo shoot, or during casual interactions. International media also amplified the news. Chinese outlets called him the visual icon of the digital generation. European portals highlighted his universal appeal that transcends cultures, and American media noted how K-pop's global rise continues to influence popular culture through figures like Taehyung. The 2025 poll, which opened in early July and lasted nearly 2 months, drew millions of votes from every corner of the world. Candidates included Hollywood actors, Bollywood stars, Turkish celebrities, and international models. From day one, Taehyung held a strong lead, though competition heated up during the final weeks as nominees from India and Turkey gained significant votes. The ARMY, however, demonstrated unmatched unity and persistence. They organized vote marathons, flooding platforms like TikTok and Instagram with creative campaigns that encouraged participation. As the voting closed, Taehyung's numbers surged dramatically, locking in his victory at 10.7 million votes. This triumph marked Taehyung's third consecutive year winning the title, having also taken it in 2023 and 2024. By securing the crown 3 years in a row, he set a remarkable record, surpassing previous winners from Hollywood and Bollywood, who never maintained such consistency. His streak places him firmly among the most celebrated figures in global pop culture, proving his charm is not a fleeting trend, but an enduring presence in the entertainment landscape. For ARMY, this achievement symbolized more than pride. It was proof of Taehyung's timeless appeal. The reaction from fans worldwide was overwhelming. Social media turned into a festival of celebration. Thousands of posts poured in on Twitter, while TikTok creators made compilation videos highlighting his visual evolution from debut until now. Fans in Indonesia displayed congratulatory messages on digital billboards in Jakarta, Japanese ARMY hung banners in train stations, and Korean cafes hosted themed events to honor his win. These projects underscored that the celebration was not confined to the online world but lived vibrantly in real communities across the globe. International media gave their own takes on the story. The BBC reported, K-pop star Kim Taehyung crowned World's Most Handsome Man 2025. While The Times emphasized the global influence of Korean culture through stars like V, Indian outlets acknowledged the tough competition their nominees posed, but also admired the sheer strength of K-pop fandom. Chinese media labeled Taehyung as a digital-era icon, whose magnetic aura resonates deeply with youth worldwide. These diverse perspectives all pointed to one conclusion: Taehyung's victory was not simply a beauty title but a cultural phenomenon. What makes Taehyung stand out, experts argue, is that his appeal goes far beyond physical symmetry. Fashion photographers and beauty analysts alike describe him as an artist whose aura changes depending on the setting. On stage, he radiates playful energy. In photo shoots, he embodies elegance and classic beauty. In casual settings, he exudes warmth and relatability. This versatility makes him a favorite of designers, photographers, and fans alike. His fearless fashion sense further strengthens this image. He seamlessly blends vintage aesthetics with bold modern touches, which explains why he frequently graces the covers of Vogue, Elle, and other international magazines professionally. This accolade enhances Taehyung's already flourishing solo career. Since launching his solo music projects, he has dominated international charts, sold out concerts across continents, and secured high-profile endorsements. As the most handsome man 2025, his brand value is expected to skyrocket further. Already a global ambassador for luxury names like Celine, Cartier, and Gucci, experts predict new endorsements and collaborations will follow, reinforcing his presence as both a music star and a fashion icon. The win also carries weight for BTS as a whole. While the group members remain focused on individual activities following military service, Taehyung's achievement keeps the BTS name alive in headlines worldwide. It demonstrates that each member holds the capacity to shine individually, while still strengthening the collective reputation of the group. His recognition reassures fans that BTS's influence will not fade but continue evolving through the accomplishments of its members. From a cultural perspective, Taehyung's victory also marks a shift in global beauty standards. Historically, Western features dominated international definitions of attractiveness. Yet, with Taehyung's repeated recognition, it is clear that Asian representation is not only being acknowledged but celebrated. His win symbolizes the growing power of Asian entertainment industries and paves the way for more Asian artists to receive equal recognition on the world stage. Ultimately, Taehyung's crowning as the most handsome man in the world 2025 is more than a title. It is a testament to his artistry, his charisma, and the unyielding loyalty of his fans. The number, 10.7 million votes, represents not just statistics, but the collective admiration of millions united across borders and languages. From Seoul to New York, Jakarta to Paris, his name reverberates as both a leader in music and a face of global pop culture. In the digital era where fame is fleeting and trends shift rapidly, Taehyung stands as proof that true star power endures. His victory, now 3 years in a row, cements him not only as an idol of K-pop, but as an eternal icon of beauty and influence for an entire generation. Fans around the globe did not stop celebrating even after the announcement day. In Seoul, fans organized cafe events where drinks and desserts were decorated with Taehyung-themed art, while LED screens in Gangnam and Hongdae displayed giant congratulations banners. In Tokyo, subway stations were filled with posters of Taehyung sponsored by Japanese fan unions, turning everyday commutes into small festivals of celebration. In Jakarta, Manila, Bangkok, and Kuala Lumpur, digital billboards illuminated city centers, each one showing Taehyung's smile and the bold headline, Most Handsome Man 2025. These fan-led projects demonstrated not only admiration but also the financial and organizational strength of ARMY as one of the most influential fandoms in the world. Social media offered another layer of reaction. Millions of short clips circulated on TikTok, some edited with slow-motion videos of Taehyung on stage, others combining his childhood photos with his present-day charisma, accompanied by emotional captions such as, "From Taegu Boy to Global Icon." On Twitter, thousands of fans shared personal stories about how Taehyung inspired them. One Indonesian ARMY wrote, Taehyung's beauty is not just in his face. It's in the way he treats people kindly, in his laughter, in his art. A Brazilian fan tweeted, "He makes us believe in dreams. We voted not only because he is handsome, but because he represents the hope of a generation." Mainstream media also deepened their coverage in the days that followed. Vogue Korea published a feature article titled V, The Eternal Face of an Era, analyzing how his dual identity as a musician and fashion muse set him apart. The New York Times, in its culture section, described Taehyung as a cultural bridge, connecting East and West through beauty and artistry. France's Le Monde praised his elegance and compared him to timeless icons of European cinema, while India's Hindustan Times acknowledged the passion of ARMY for pushing Taehyung to the top despite fierce competition from Bollywood stars. From a fashion perspective, Taehyung's win was particularly significant. Luxury brands see him as more than a model. He is a living embodiment of artistry. As an ambassador for Celine, he represents youthful rebellion with refined class. With Cartier, he embodies timeless elegance. His influence is measurable. Every time he appears wearing a new piece, whether a scarf, a necklace, or even a plain t-shirt, it sells out within hours. Analysts estimate that his global brand value now exceeds hundreds of millions of dollars annually, making him one of the most valuable endorsers in Asia. Winning this title again further strengthens his image as the ultimate muse for global fashion houses. Historically, the title of most handsome man in the world has often been dominated by Western actors or models. Figures like Brad Pitt, Henry Cavill, and Chris Hemsworth once held similar recognition. But Taehyung's consecutive wins mark a paradigm shift. For 3 years straight, an Asian idol has not only competed but overwhelmingly triumphed in global polls. This shift reflects broader cultural changes, where Asian aesthetics are increasingly appreciated worldwide. It also symbolizes how digital culture, driven by fandoms, has redefined what global beauty means in the 21st century. Academics have begun to analyze this phenomenon as well. A professor of cultural studies at Seoul National University commented, "Taehyung's win shows us how the internet democratizes beauty. It is no longer about Hollywood magazines deciding who is attractive, but about millions of fans globally coming together to express what they value." Meanwhile, a researcher in media studies in London described the trend as the globalization of taste, arguing that exposure to K-pop and Korean dramas has reshaped how audiences in the West perceive Asian features. The impact of this win also extends to BTS's collective identity. Even while the group is on a break from group activities due to military service, members like Taehyung keep the BTS name in the spotlight. His achievement reassures fans that the group remains culturally dominant, even during downtime. Industry insiders predict that when BTS reunites for new music and tours, the group will benefit from the amplified individual fame of its members, with Taehyung's latest recognition serving as a powerful spotlight. Beyond his visuals, Taehyung is celebrated for his artistry. His solo songs, soulful ballads mixed with jazz and R&B influences, showcase a musical identity that is deeply personal and unique. Fans often emphasize that his voice, low and husky yet gentle, is as much a part of his appeal as his looks. His hobbies, such as photography and painting, further enhance his reputation as a multifaceted artist. Many fans argue that his beauty is an extension of his artistry, that the way he sees the world through a camera lens or a melody reflects outward in his aura. Looking toward the future, Taehyung's title as the most handsome man in the world 2025 is likely just one chapter in an ongoing story of influence. Analysts predict he will continue to dominate polls and headlines in the years to come, especially as his solo career expands. With BTS's eventual reunion on the horizon, his personal achievements will undoubtedly contribute to the group's collective legacy. For now, Taehyung stands as a rare figure, someone whose fame is not confined to music or looks alone, but whose existence represents the aspirations of millions. His journey from a small town in Daegu to the global stage is a narrative of resilience, artistry, and destiny. Every vote cast in his favor, every billboard lit in his honor, every article published about his charm contributes to a global consensus. Taehyung is not just handsome, he is timeless. He is not only a K-pop idol but a cultural symbol whose image, voice, and spirit will define this era. Winning with 10.7 million votes in 2025 is not the conclusion of his story. It is the continuation of a legacy that will echo for generations.